sol está brillando. This is fire, this is hot. Esta te va a hacer hasta sudar. Hasta abuelita se pone a bailar. Todo el mundo vamos a caminar. Absorben la cumbia, cumbia, la cumbia, cumbia, la cumbia, cumbia. Para que sepan bien, hoy me voy de vacaciones. Hoy me desocupo de tus situaciones. Sol, arena, ron y mar, un sueño para mí. Sol, arena, ron y mar, es vida para mí. Sol, arena, ron y mar, un sueño para mí. Sol, arena, ron y mar, es vida para mí.
Mami, tú me tienes bailando, la temperatura al 100 sudando. Sigue bailando, sigue gozando, Saba la cuña ritmo, sigue Steph cantando, dale. Caliente como la arena y en la playa cuando el sol está brillando. This is fire, this is hot. Esta te va a hacer hasta sudar. Hasta abuelita se pone a bailar. Todo el mundo vamos a caminar. Absorben la cumbia, cumbia, la cumbia, cumbia, la cumbia, cumbia.
Para que sepan bien, hoy me voy de vacaciones. Hoy me desocupo de tus situaciones. Sol, arena, ron y mar, un sueño para mí. Sol, arena, ron y mar, es vida para mí. Sol, arena, ron y mar, un sueño para mí. Sol, arena, ron y mar, es vida para mí.
Mami, me tienes pensando muy mal con ese trasero espectacular. Sé que mi ritmo te hace bailar, por eso ven y menéale más. Con esta cumbia que es puro high class, es puro lujo, rico y duro. Para la sucia es número uno. Vamos a tomar y amanecer todos.
Para que sepan bien, hoy me voy de vacaciones.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Serious Tejano. We are here in Crystal City this Wednesday. Guys, my schedule has been so crazy this since I would say probably like around Christmas time. We've had so many holidays, so many things. I know we just had Valentine's Day. I hope you guys all had a beautiful, beautiful Valentine's Day with your loved ones. Unfortunately, we had a mishap with a family member passing and stuff like that. But thank you for all the prayers, guys. Thank you for always keeping my family in your prayers. Prayers to my cousins, the Cizelos partners, all the way to Crasterville. Just know we're always behind you guys 100%. And if anybody's going through anything or had a loss, I know Miss Aisha is going through something, and Mr. Max, prayers to them as well. She's another Tejano artist. They just lost their son as well. So, prayers to that family. And then again, to the Conjunto Cats, I know they have they're trying to get some, they lost their home for a fire and stuff like that. So, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the world and stuff like that, like the grass fires that are in Oklahoma and stuff like that. So, having all that, you can't, what else to turn to? To music, to listen to certain music, and, don't let that bad stuff interfere in what your life's going to be and how it is right now. So, this is what we do. We try to do a podcast, or we try to play music, play the radio, listen to the radio. But today we have an amazing guy here with us. He's one of the members from the Conjunto Differencia. It's not Richard Castillon y la Diferencia. It's Conjunto Differencia, because I know that somebody told me, you have Richard? I go, no, listen, read the damn flyer. But yes, these guys are amazing. Conjunto band. They're doing amazing stuff in the conjunto industry, and they're, I'm not even going to say what they're doing. I'm going to let them speak on what they're doing. So I'm going to welcome in Mr. Johnny J. Martinez. Saludos, Mr. Johnny.
Hey, what's up, Kelly D? Thank you, Serious Tejano, and you for having me. Saludos, everybody out there tuning in. Crystal City, everybody out there in San Antonio and the Valle. Out there, Victoria, New Mexico, tuning in, and of course my home state, Arizona and Tucson. But honored to be here. Appreciate you clearing that up. I know a lot of people like to call us La Diferencia. No, we're Conjunto D. If you don't want to call it that, just say Conjunto D. We built that new name for ourselves. So and yeah, the reason why we did Conjunto Differencia in the first place, because we're a little bit different than everybody in the conjunto industry, being that we're more Southwest. We're here in the being in Arizona.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit different stilo, man, a little different style, but it's still conjunto, and we love playing it, man. And I appreciate you having me here, an honor and privilege. And yeah, I'm excited for what we got coming down the line for ourselves here. We've only been in it for about 3 to 4 years now, coming into our fourth year playing and jamming, traveling. And I'm excited with some of the other stuff we got going on here in Tucson. But thank you for sure. Glad to be here with you, Kelly.
Yes, definitely, definitely. I know you guys are doing, like I said, amazing stuff. I see every time I get on my social media, there's something you guys are doing, or you're planning something, or you guys are opening up for somebody. You guys are always doing good stuff. Like you said, off camera, you've done stuff with Jaime Dianda, you've done with Los Arcos, you've done so much with a lot of people, and there's a lot of events coming up. You know, we have fanfare, we have all this other stuff, the Tejano Explosion. We're gonna have Victoria. I mean, there's so many things that you guys could be you're doing, and you're attending, and you guys are headlining and stuff like that. So you want to talk to us a little bit about all that, and let all the crowd. We have a lot of fans getting on. I want to say saludos to you guys. Thank you to all the fans, to all the ones that kind of help us pay some bills. Right? They're the ones that show up to the shows. They're the ones that always buying the merchandise and just showing love every time you guys post something like that. So salutes to all our fans, all the people that are always on, and stuff like that. So, Mr. Johnny, I know you guys have a list, literally a list to go down on, and you guys have a lot of things going on. So, talk to us a little bit of what it is for Conjunto Diferencia right now that you guys are planning to do.
Yeah. Again, once again, thank you for having me. There's a big list, like you said, but we got a little bit of time. I'm happy to get into it. So yeah, with the first thing we got going on, of course, is I mentioned I started my own LLC, Conjunto Fied Entertainment, out here in Tucson, Arizona. Basically, what it's going to encompass is throwing events, organizing events, booking, managing different bands to come on out here, different stops on the way as we build our circuit here that we try to expose and bring more Tejano Conjunto. And a lot of people say it's not as strong as it used to be, and it's only evolving, and it's up to us to keep it going and bring the exposure to this younger generation and all these crowds like it was once at its peak.
Yeah.
And I remember those days, man. I come from the 90s. I'm an 80s baby. So I really enjoyed those times as a kid. We don't see those festivals. We don't see those type of bailes and stuff going on anymore here in my town, specifically Tucson, Arizona, like it once was during the 90s when it was at its peak. But I feel like, that a lot of that hint is still here. There's a lot of my generation that grew up on it. And I really enjoy seeing the younger kids start gravitating to the accordion. See a lot of younger talent picking up the box. And shout out to Elijah Ezekiel. He's from Phoenix. He's in Arizona, a good friend of ours. I used to play with his pops when I was first getting into the Tejano Conjunto scene. Shout out to Art and Marina, of course. And just awesome to see that young talent here in Arizona picking up the box. He's doing great up there in the Phoenix area. And of course, we've been doing our thing in Tucson. And I started Conjunto Fied Entertainment just to bring some of these conjunto bands that don't really get the opportunity to come out here as much as some of the older or, some of the legends that they always bring. So we have a casino down here that usually bring the Tejano Conjunto, but it's only once a year if we're lucky twice, right? But there's such a demand and a market for Conjunto and Tejano out here with all the gente we have here in Tucson, and it's not being tapped into. It's not being brought to them. So I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and I'm gonna take it upon myself to do this. I didn't want to be a promoter to say because I love jamming, I love being an artist, but I felt like in order for me to bring the music to the people and to bring these events and put them together, I'm gonna have to wear that hat. So I wear a lot of hats for the band. I do merch. I do merchant advertising. I do promoting for my band. I do work with a lot of individuals in the team. So it's awesome to have those kind of people behind you who give you that support. Because it really does take a team to get you where you want to get to. So I'm
Yeah.
honored. we're in our third or fourth year going on strong. So um, a fanfare is coming up. So we got invited to do that, two shows. I'll get in more into that. But with the Conjunto Fight Entertainment, we did our first show here at an iconic Hotel Congress downtown Tucson. It was our first show of the year, and I brought in Los Arcos Hermanos Peña, legendary Jerry Peña from Dimmitt, Texas. And then we had, of course, one of my favorites, and then Conjunto icon, and Jaime de Anda, and Los Chamacos, man. So it was cool to have them. Stevie Ray Vavages, which is the guitar player, bajo player for Jaime. He's actually a Tucson native, so it was good to have a good turnout. We had excellent, support from our community show up, especially for Stevie being from Tucson. We played, we opened up for them. Everybody enjoyed Los Arcos Hermanos Peña. They did an amazing job closing out the show for us. And we had a lot of people coming from El Paso, New Mexico, Silver City, Las Cruces, and the Phoenix area come on down to our show. So it was a great turnout, amazing event. And that led right into last weekend's show that we had with Tejano Roots Hall of Famer Santiago Garza in La Naturaleza. A good friend of mine, and man, he's been nothing but a great mentor to me. He's amazing on the squeeze box, awesome vocals, probably number one vocals in my book in the Conjunto game. But it was great to have Santiago come in Tucson last weekend for our pre-Valentine's dance. And we pretty much sold out. We sold out all the VIP tables. We had almost 200 people within a 200 capacity building. We reached right at that point. So it was a great show, very awesome show for our people here in Tucson. Shout out to everybody who came out. We had people come from Idaho to that show. We had people coming from New Mexico and El Paso and Phoenix. So it was a good turnout. And it's just good to see the momentum. Everybody's asking, when's the next one? When's the next one? Who you got coming? So I'm working with a lot of bands. So any bands out there interested, guys can give me a call. Or you can reach out to my Facebook page, Conjunto Fight Entertainment, Johnny J. Martinez, or Conjunto Differencia. Social medias, and message me. I pretty much run all those platforms. And we can get you guys, we can work to bring you guys out here. Now, I do have a list already. I've been working with bands like Asalto and Jesse Perez and other bands in the Conjunto world and Tejano world to get them down here. So just have patience as we get this going here in Tucson, but it's looking good, man. It's getting good turnouts. We have a lot of people interested in coming down and a lot of people interested in coming to the show. So I'm excited about that as we build that and help build the industry outside of the state lines of Texas. And it's such great, beautiful music, and especially Conjunto, man. Obviously, I'm biased, I play it myself, but it really hits the soul. I inspired by a lot of great Conjuntos, Garcia Brothers, Los Chamacos, of course, Ruben Vela, and Dos Gilbertos, Valerio Longoria, the list goes on, Angel Flores, all these great pioneers that established the Conjunto game. And it just feels good to be part of that and to keep it going and to bring it down here to Arizona.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I told you, like I didn't know all those areas like New Mexico, Arizona, all that. It was full of Conjunto people. Like there's a lot of fans in that area, and it amazes me because I always said that area, it really does follow a little bit more of the banda music and stuff like that. But I'm seeing people like yourself, the young generations, opening doors to the Conjunto type of era, the Tejano era. So like you guys doing this, it's a big stepping stone in the Tejano industry or in the Conjunto industry because, I mean, yes, we had it back to, I'm not going to say back in the days because it's still there. But I'm saying like now it's more noticeable, right? Like you're hearing it more. It's not just, oh, they come once every 3 months or this and that. You're kind of hearing it more like every month, somewhat like that. And I mean, like you said, you doing what you're doing has like really, props to you, to be honest, because if it's not people like you to step up, when do we expect certain doors or these opportunities to open for us? It has to be people like that, people that are willing to take the challenge. And you're definitely challenging yourself, especially with this Conjunto, industry because Conjunto is very, very popular. A lot of people don't know that. It
Yeah,
is very popular, and we've had legends come through here with that are even still in the game. We
yep,
have, of course, Jaime, Dianda, and of course, there's both, the chamacos and the other chamacos, right? We have
yep,
Lefty Joe, we have Los Arcos Hermanos Peña, also the Hermanos Peña. I mean, Asalto. There's so many that you can literally talk about, and they are doing amazing stuff right now in the conjunto scene, and just getting noticed and putting themselves out there and putting music that is just what we know conjunto is, and that's what you guys do. You guys have amazing, amazing music, and I mean, let's talk a little bit about that. Yeah,
yeah,
what year did you guys started off and
yeah.
being the Conjunto Differencia?
Yeah. So again, shout out to, like you said, the conjunto industry. First of all, it's a brotherhood, and I know that the conjunto cats are going through a situation there in their home with their home. And shout out to
Yeah.
everybody that donated. I know we plan on donating. We're going to be out there in Seguin, so we're going to try to raise money at the show there and do what we can to help the cats out. And our first time is going to be in Seguin, Texas, so it's going to be an honor to be over there from their hometown. But when we first started off, my sexto player is from New Mexico. Shout out to Francisco Bandin, amazing vocals, man. He's mariachi trained. He played in the Marine Corps band. That's part of the make the NFL I hear. So, that's a testament to his
Yeah.
classically trained musicianship. So I met Frankie in about 2021 during right before COVID time. And we had done a talent show at the job we're working at. I still work at that job. But so we had to do a talent show. And I just said, I was learning the squeeze box. My dad is a drummer. Played around here in Norteño band for years in the '90s, and I grew up around the music. I have my tios are from Texas, Jordanton, Tilden, Texas, and they migrated down here. So you gotta understand that's why there's a big presence of Tejanos and the music conjunto, being that it's the pioneer of the conjunto Tejano industry. A lot of people migrated for the farm work back in the day to Arizona, New Mexico, all the way to California to the Midwest. So you definitely
Yeah.
see a strong presence of conjunto and tejano for that reason. So it's pretty awesome to see that. But we did. It was my first time playing or singing with the accordion, and Frankie was on the guitar. He was on electric, and we just pulled out a conjunto song, and we had a standing ovation. We kind of knew we were onto something. So Frankie ended up getting a bajo sexto or quinto, and learned that while I was developing my accordion. I was a drummer like my dad was at first. So shout out to my pops, John Martinez Sr. I seen that he popped on.
Yes.
But he's
Saludos, Mr. Martinez.
yeah, he's currently my drummer. But uh, yeah, my dad popped in with me with my uncle. My uncle played bass. At the time, they were been together for years, and we started jamming. We started practicing. Me and Frankie were doing a lot of serenatas, and just the two of us, old school style, carne asada style. I call it, this accordion in the bajo. And then my dad and then my uncles jumped in on the bass, and we started catching a little attention. I was just posting our practice sessions, and just us jamming. I always just, I'm gonna be a backyard, playing for parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we caught attention of a promoter out there in Victoria, Texas. Shout out to Rudy Martin Lopez. Uh, and he's like, "Man, you guys sound great. Are you guys from around here?" And I'm like, I'm from Tucson." He's like, "What?" He's like, that sounds like you guys are from South Texas." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I just love that style." And
Mhm.
my uncles, I have it in my blood. And so um, he goes, "Man, they would love you guys out here." And I go, "Well, I'm willing to travel." I just put that out there, and we ended up finding ourselves right there. I believe it was first time in Texas. It was about 2022. We were down there in Victoria at the Rustic Ranch, and then we
Okay.
played the night before. We played at Henry's Bar in Cuero, Texas, actually. So that was the first city we played at with Cuero. So it was cool to play there. At the next night at the Rustic Ranch, we were
Mhm.
opening up for Boni Mauricio and Sangre Chicana, which is Isaac de los Santos. That's my label guy, my producer. He was formerly with Tremendous Cinco,
Mhm.
another amazing conjunto. And he heard us, and he's like, "Man, you guys are are awesome. I'm doing. He's starting his own label, Conjunto Cartel Records, out there in
Yes.
Victoria, and he ended up, saying, "Hey man, come do a song or two with us, just so you can get some recording done." And we did that. And our first single was "Yo ven unos ojos negros" and "Viéndolo bien," and those
Oh,
ones really took off. And shout out to Isaac, man. Thank you for producing and always believing in us, giving us the opportunity. And from there, he ended up signing us. So we had a 2 album commitment. We finished the first one just this past year. Conjunto Fied is the name of the album. Conjunto Cartel Records, our first album. And it has the Viéndolo Bien, Ven los Ojos Negros. And one of our other singles that we dropped and was getting a lot of airtime and reached the top 10 and was Tennessee Whiskey. So we did our version of Tennessee Whiskey, Conjunto style, with Isaac as a feature on the vocals. So amazing voice, teamed up with Frankie's amazing voice, and just so really heavy on the accordion in that song, and it ended up, being one of the favorites. So that's what really put us on the map right there. We started getting invited to Fanfare. We first went to Fanfare uh, that year. We attended Fanfare, and we started off, when you first start off, you get the early slots. Well,
yeah.
we did so well that we got asked to play a third time at the 11 p.m. closing slot. So one of the bands backed out, and that was an honor in itself. And it kind of indicated, we got a good sound. We get the people moving, we get them dancing. So
Yes.
it's a little bit different. It's not what you hear all the time over there because we have our own little flavor of New Mexico and Arizona added in there into the salsa. So it's a little different flavor, but that's turned into now. We're heading into our third year of Fanfare. We played in Las Vegas during the takeover. We've been to Roswell, Silver City, El Paso, Texas. We were selected for a documentary at the Santa Clarita Film Festival in California, so we jammed out there this last year. And it was cool to represent Conjunto and Arizona style, of course, in that, and as well as played at Corpus Christi, Victoria, of course, San Antonio. We just got to Dallas, Texas. We're gonna be heading back over there in June. So shout out to DJ Whataburger Players Club for having us back over there. But it's been quite a journey, man. Just from there to now. Got an album. We've had 3 music videos, reached the top 10 countdown here in San Antonio, played on all the stations, and it's been a great journey. And I'm excited for what we got in store. We have a new album, but more importantly, I'm proud of what we're doing here, bringing artists here and building events, because that's really what is going to drive the conjunto industry and grow it, and as well as give us an opportunity to play and meet these amazing artists. So yeah, it's been great. I've been bumping elbows with some of these legends like Santiago Garza, Jaime Vianda, Jerry Benya, J.R. Gomez. We jammed out with J.R. Gomez in El Paso. We played
Yes.
with the Crazy Pimps here in Tucson. Joaquin Chavez. We played for the Desperados. We opened up for Garcia Brothers here in Tucson.
Wow,
Um,
you guys have a big list under your belt. Like, not a lot of people know that. You guys are hearing it here, and knowing all the things are under their belt and what they've done, and they have a big stamp on them. They're well known guys. They're not these. Oh, they're just starting. No, they put
Yeah,
in
we're
the
coming.
big
We're
dogs.
coming. And no, it hasn't been that long, but we're blessed. We thank God, right? Thank our supporters, especially we have a lot out there in San Antonio. Man, when we
Mhm.
played at Bossman's Kunto Capital, it was amazing. When we first played out there, had a great turnout. And shout out to all the promoters, DJs we work with, La Jolla, Hilda Pena. She's been really helpful working with me recently, helping us get a lot of gigs and interviews. So shout out to Hilda. Shout out to all the DJs out there, man. Lupe Benavides out there in San Antonio. But yeah, it's just an awesome. And then some of these guys have been great mentors to me, man. Joaquin Chavez, shout out to that brother. He came out recently, jammed out in Tucson, had a packed house. But like Joaquin calls me, Ramon Lucio's giving me calls, Louis Martinez. I've talked to Jaime on the phone, giving me advice, and Santiago's always giving me advice and helping me out. And it's just been cool to be around these cool, amazing artists. I'll give a big shout out to Sam the Man Hernandez, another squeeze box player here in Arizona. He's one of my mentors as well, man. We were jamming last night, just messing around on the box. So it's good to be in the industry. And like you said, Conjunto is growing. You can even see with the Las Vegas takeover. Now they're adding Conjunto to the
Yes.
Grand Baile. Delta Boy,
Yes.
all these awesome artists that I love to hear and listen to. We're starting to get our opportunities now in the conjunto world.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And you know what? You guys have a great following. You being around all those, well known bands and having that like brotherhood, what we call it, right? The brotherhood, the friendships with these amazing, amazing bands. I want to give props to everybody that's commenting, guys. I am trying my best to do it. And props to my boss Joe, always trying to keep up with me as well. So I want to say saludos to everybody there. We have so many musicians that have gone on. I want to say saludos to Miss Stephanie uh, Ochoa from Cielo Azul, Rick Valderrama, saludos Mr. Rick, Vicky V. Limon from Victoria's Promotions, saludos, saludos, thank you for being here. Miss Jennifer Lynn, also from Cielo Azul. Um, Thank you guys so much. Our other our other connected podcast that we have is Let's Talk to Hanum. It's Mary Cruz. Saludos. Thank you for being on. Also, your dad. I see your dad on here commenting and putting stuff out there. Saludos to your dad.
Yeah,
Saludos to your band. It takes those the musicians to put their 100% on the on the music, because you don't get that many great musicians to be a part of a group like this. And you having family a part of the group and all that,
yeah,
it helps because the unity is there. The unity, the it's more than just a friendship, it's a family. You built so many bonds in different ways. Like I always say, like when there's a father son daughter, father, all this stuff, there's always there's a different bond. And once that bond is, they see the other band members see that, then they connect to that, and it just turns to a big old family, and they all feed off of each other. And I've seen that. I've seen some of y'all's videos, and I see the feed off. Like you don't even have to say anything. It's just the look, right? It's the look, or it's
total
just
energy, right?
something.
Yeah, it's all, and that's what they say about us. We got a lot of energy, man. It's a little bit different, hence the word diferencia. We making
Yeah.
a difference, of course. And so again, shout out to the legend Ricardo Casion. But yeah, we're not La, we're just Conjunto D, guys. If you want to call us that, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
But just to be here is an honor. And shout out to Danny Farias who looked out for us. All the people out there. We just recently got Beto Gallegos. He's another Tucson legend to sing with us. He sang with Jaime. Just to have these opportunities to bring people together. That's what Conjunto's about. And like you said, they're like family. My bandmates. Shout out to Joey Sanchez, who's our bass player, and does his own Tejano Tucson radio here. And I do a little podcast with them on Friday mornings. So if you guys want to check that out, I wear the podcast hat as well, just like Kelly does. A little bit, I'm not as good as you are, but I do come on
Thank
Friday
you.
mornings, and we talk about what's going on in the local area, right? Who's coming in and what bands are playing, just to drive and bring the, you can't say that you didn't hear about it, because we definitely talk about it. And thank you for everybody that tunes in to the Friday morning show, Arizona Tejano Conjunto show with myself and Joey. And then Frankie, of course, my bajo player, man. We're definitely like brothers. And my dad's on the drums. And then my sister she does percussion. So it is definitely a big family. We got all the moms supporting, helping out. Shout out to the moms, Juanita, and my mom, Anna, and everyone that's there supporting us day in and day out, helping with merch, helping uh, flyers, getting the tickets out, or getting the word out. You guys are truly appreciated, and it goes a long way to help build what we're doing here for Conjunto. Yeah, so other than that, man, we're just excited for Fanfare. We're gonna be, like I said, Hemisphere Park, 2 appearances. We're gonna be there at Friday, at 4 o'clock, and then on Saturday at 3. Friday is the Mexican Plaza stage, and on Saturday we're gonna be at the Civic stage, the main stage, I believe it is. And then we also play during Spring Fest, which is the Sunday at the historic Market Square, and we'll be over there at 3 p.m. as well. Now, outside of the Fanfare, we're going to be playing on Friday night in Seguin, Texas. Again, over there, shout out to Cumbia Champs and Guadalupe Productions for hosting us and bringing us out there for the first time at Seguin Bar and billiards bar. So make sure you guys head out there, check us out. Again, we'll try to raise money for the Conjunto Cats and try to help those guys out in their hometown over there. Um, and the next following Saturday, after we're done with the fanfare appearance, we're going to be Friday. Actually, I just got this added. We're going to be at Jaime's Place at 7 p.m. So we're going to be at 7 p.m. at Jaime's Place. Shout out to La Cuarenta Cinco for having us. Mike Todes for reaching out. We played there last year. It was awesome, and now we get to go back again. A little better spot this time in the prime time. So, if that don't tell you anything that how we're progressing, then I don't know what does. So, shout out to Jaime's Place for the honor to play there. So right after Jaime's Place, we're gonna actually shoot over to Seguin. 45 minutes. We're gonna head over there, and we start the show at 10 p.m. in Seguin. Saturday night, we'll be at Boots and Heels, Atacosa, Texas, a little bit outside of San Antonio, I believe, and that's going to be at Boots and Heels. So we'll be there Saturday night, and then on Sunday night we're going to be opening up with Jaime de Anda at the new Beer Depot.
Awesome.
Man, so busy schedule for fan.
Yes, definitely. I'm out here like, where did he say he's going to be again? But no, you guys. Go follow them. They have their social platform. They put everything out there, all the flyers, what's coming up, what they're doing, what time they're playing. That's the only way to stay in contact with these bands is they do have their social media and they're very active. You cannot reach out to them. I know Miss Hilda is one of the people that helps you guys and stuff like that. So saludos, Miss Hilda. Thank you for reaching out. I know she reached out to me earlier, but unfortunately, I do have a regular job besides doing this. I was at work, and I love that I'm able to share what I call this like a place away from home. But right now I'm home, but it's a little bit of a place from home, and you just be you. And I love doing this with other bands that come through. Again, Mr. Johnny, I can express how I welcome everybody, and I love everybody that comes through, and I love showing all the support to. It doesn't have to be Tejano. It doesn't have to be Conjunto. It's just whatever is Tejano music. What keeps whatever makes our heart, our soul feel comfortable. That's all it's about, you guys. So again, Johnny, I said this before. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that gets on. Salutes to the Familia Peña. I have a lot of the Familia Peña on here. Thank you guys so much, Miss Sandy, Joanne. We have. I think I saw Mr. Gil Jimenez. Saludos, Mr. Gil, Mr. Gilbert Peña as well. Y el number one dancer that everybody knows of, Mr. TDK del Monte. Saludos,
hey, TDK. Good friend of mine, TDK. Yeah, shout out. I've actually been talking to Los Hermanos Peña. We're going to get him out there next. So shout out to Gilbert, Vicky V representing them. So Gil Jimenez, man, loved your dad, Flaco. It's one of my inspirations as well, man. So I'm glad I love what you do there too, brother. So saludos to you guys out there. And it's all about the culture, man. And it goes back. It goes way back. So I want to keep it alive. I want to keep it going. I see my mom just popped on. Shout out to my mom, Anna. Love you, Mom. Her birthday's coming up Friday. So I'm a February baby too. So we just love this month. It's a full of love month. So, and a lot of birthdays there, but we're excited, Mom. We'll have a good dinner on Friday. But yeah, man, everybody that's popping in. Dina Madrid, one of my favorites out there in New Mexico, KDNA Radio. I'm gonna give you a call, Dina. Don't worry. I saw your phone call. I thought I was late for the podcast. These Arizona times and Texas times got me messed up all the time, man. But I love Texas. I love being over there. A good friend, TDK, man, is always supporting us. Lupus Benavides, all the people out there in San Antonio, Texas, that we're gonna be seeing coming up. I'm excited to see you guys again. Make sure you follow us, show up. They always do. I don't even have to ask them. Everybody, it's the heart of the Conjunto Tejano world right there, and I enjoy being in San Antonio as much as we can. I'll give a shout out to Veronica La Consentida. She's gonna be having us out there in Vegas again.
Yes, I saw that. Awesome.
Check it out, guys. Make sure you take a look at that. Now, we won't be at the takeover, and I'm not going to get into that here, but there's reasons why. And if you guys want to know, I don't mind talking to you guys about it. But I'm going to stay professional. I'm not going to blast anybody. I'm going to just say, support all your Tejano Conjunto events, no matter if one's going out at the same time. Just choose one and go to one. That's all that counts, because at the end of the day, it's just about the music and it's about the people, and that's what matters, man. It doesn't matter what you're putting in your pockets, what you think. People should stay at your event and not see other people's. That's not how it works, man. People have a choice. People can go see what they want, and you shouldn't have to uh, punish bands or other artists for working
Yeah.
with other people that are not part of your event. Come on, guys. That's not how it's done. So, you know what? I'm doing my own events in Tucson. And if I have to show some of these OGs and guys in the industry how it's done, I'll be the new sheriff in town and show them how it's done. But I'm excited to do it. And they ain't going to stop me. No one's going to stop me. It's just going to keep going. So I'm proud of that. I'm honored to be here and in the industry and to be able to speak with you. Like I said, I thought we were just gonna be playing carne asada style the whole time, right? And now I'm headlining stages. Now I'm opening up for big name bands, bumping elbows with Conjunto legends and icons. And I got to pinch myself, Kelly. I do, but it's real, man, and it's happening. So
Yes.
I'm honored. I'm grateful. I'm humbled by it, and I'm just gonna keep going forward.
Yes. You know what, Johnny? Just hearing you out, and I mean, I see the passion
Yep,
you have
that's
for
what I
it,
said.
and
We got the passion.
yeah, I mean, props to
You
your
feel it.
mom.
You
Yeah,
feel it on stage. You can feel it on stage. I promise you.
yes, definitely. And props to your mom and dad. They're raising a great young man, and you're not afraid to speak your mind. You're not afraid to put it out there. And I know a lot of us kind of try to play behind the door. Hey, if I get into this, would I lose or gain, or what is gonna happen? Am I gonna be the talk or whatever? Sometimes we need to stop being afraid, guys. Don't be
Yep.
afraid
Stand
to
on your
follow
own
your
2 feet.
dreams, follow your goals, follow the stuff you want to do, because that's the only way to do it. And don't be a follower, be the leader. And I explain this a lot. I mean, sometimes I do have to hold myself back because I'm like, I can be very vocal, but I try to just stay humble, because at the end of the day, I'm only gonna take. I need to take care of my own self, and I'm the only one that's gonna make myself better.
We
So
gotta put our energy where it counts, right?
yes,
That's good.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. And like I said, Johnny, you have so much going for you. You have, I see you have a lot of goals,
Yep.
and you're slowly, knocking some of them down, and you know, keep doing it, keep reaching, keep pushing it. I mean, like I said, in that area, I mean, to know that there's conjunto now more over there, and opening things like that, and opening doors for the conjunto. If you guys see, a lot of the bands now have a lot of young talent. Back in the day, it wasn't as young like this. And to have, I mean, look at what's going on with the Valley. So many young kids from high school turning into the conjunto music. I
Yep.
mean, you guys,
Amazing.
what you're doing is what is needs to be done, especially también in the Tejano industry. I'm not keeping the Tejano, like the cumbia, what we call the. A lot of people can name it a lot of things, right? But
Yeah.
there's so many young talent out there, and we just don't open the doors, appreciate that they're willing to come to this industry. They could be doing country, they could be doing all this stuff, but they're doing this industry. So we got to support every way, any way we can. And I love the unity when it comes to certain things. And I see the classes, like que aquí está este group or this group, so we hear. But you know what, at the end of the day, we're all brothers and sisters. We all bleed the same color. Nobody bleeds any other different color. So you know we're all just trying to make it. That's all it is. We're all trying to make it, find our place. And Johnny, you're finding your place, you're sticking to it. The goals will slowly come in place, and the people that are coming in your lives, you'll know who the right people are and who are not. So,
Yeah. I
it
learned
makes
uh,
me
I
very
learned from both,
disciplined.
right? You learn from both. I learned from the bad and the good, man, but it's a learning experience for me. I'm nowhere the veteran or got the years that some of these guys got, but I'm ready to learn. I got the passion for it, and I got the drive. So I see Santiago popped on, man. Thank you,
Yes,
brother,
yes,
for me
I
now.
know.
You killed it, bro. You did it. You did your thing, man. Everybody's still talking about that show, and we'll bring you back, bro. You already know. And I'm looking forward to do some things with Chago, man. He's great, big mentor to me, man. Always love the way he plays, man. So again, I'm a student of the game. I'm always studying, so I got to get myself to levels I'm trying to reach, and I appreciate all these. And so you have your good artists and your bad, and I appreciate the bad ones too because you guys teach me how not to be. So but shout out to everyone, man, that's working with me, that's giving me a call. Like I said, working with a lot of bands, man. Just stay tuned is all I could say, and I'm gonna get you guys over here. I love the great state of Texas, but we got to get this music out past the state lines, man. We got to get it more consistently over
Yes.
here in these other states that love it, that enjoy it. The people are out here, and it's all for the people, man. That's what matters. At the end of the day, all the success, money comes with, if you're doing it right, it'll all come, man. It's called karma. It's called good karma. So that's
Yes.
what I stand by. I stand by my word. I treat people right. I treat people fair. Um, and I ain't about the bullshit. So if you're coming at me with that, you can miss me because I won't even entertain it. I'm about entertaining the people. So if it comes to please the people, man, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm honored to be here and excited. Like I keep saying that, but it's just truth. It's just I could not be on this stage. I could not have this platform. I could not have these opportunities, and I'm very grateful to have them. And I'm looking to help others, man. Because if you put, don't be selfish. Put others
Yes.
before you. Have a bigger picture. Trying to leave a legacy, man. I'm trying to leave something to be remembered for, and I think we're on the right track here.
Definitely you are, and like I said, you have an amazing band, an amazing circle that supports you and pushes you, and just opens it makes it easier. Let's just make it easier
All right,
to
sure, man.
keep
Look,
going, to keep
yeah,
going. And I want to give props to a lot of the radio stations in your area as well that do appreciate it and play y'all's music and stuff like that, like Joe Casas, Peaches, Dina. I mean, all those people in that area, saludos, props to you guys. Um, I mean, El Paso, I know El Paso does a lot of, they have as well. And San Angelo, fortunately, I think their station's closing. But I mean, even in San Antonio, we call it the Conjunto Tejano, the capital of the world, right? So, moving it out of San Antonio and bracing it, keep going down the borderline, like you said. And, you
yeah.
know, I love that. I love that everybody's.
I'm off the I-10, right? So that's why I'm trying to help everybody. Get over here, man. We'll bring you to New Mexico. We'll
Yes,
you to Vegas, all the way up where we got to go. And it's true. Shout out to Fabian Pena, man. Good working with those guys, hermanos, los Arcos hermanos Pena. They were in Valentine, Texas. We did that last year. It's cool to see that West Texas love, man, is awesome over there. So,
yes,
but
and you never know, Mr. Johnny. Reach out to my good friend, Mr. William Levy, Leva out there from
hey,
Colorado.
I've
También.
been talking to Mr. Will, Sin Fronteras, Familia Pueblo.
Yes,
Yeah, we got something brewing up, man. Like I said, I've been talking to a lot of people. It's been exciting last 2, 3. I know everybody sees what we're doing over here, and that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be known that we got something coming over here, buzzing. The vibe is strong in Tucson, and I think it's a place that people want to be, and I'm excited for it, man. So yeah, I talked to Will. We're working on it. JR Reina, we're working on it. We're gonna get a lot of bands out here, and even Norteño, Mexico Regional, some of those guys from West Texas. There's a lot of big following for that out here, so we can make it happen. Country, we got country, love country out here.
yes.
Tejano, of course, big following, and then of course I'm proud to say that you gotta understand, Kelly. I started at one bar here in Tucson, the Edge Bar, the Dive Bar, Conjunto. And now I play at 8 venues. I have control 4 venues that I work with.
Wow.
This was on the 3 years, man. So you can't say that Conjunto's not strong because I'm living proof of it. Don't be
Yes.
afraid to get on stage if you have a love for music. This is my 4th year playing with my band, my 5th, 6th year with the box, barely. I'm a drummer. I don't even sing, but here I am getting props and feedback that we have great vocals. And I shout out to Frankie, man, one of the best singers in the game, in my opinion. And he's helped me come a long way vocally. So I'm excited, man. We're doing a lot of things. We have a different sound. That's why we call ourselves Conjunto Differencia.
Yeah.
Call us the difference band. Call us Conjunto D if you want. Whatever you call us. I
We
appreciate you
might
guys.
we might have to take a road trip out there to you guys someday.
Bring you out. And, we had a Vámonos con La Jolla podcast out there with us. We brought in some DJ Al Tejano from El Paso. I
Awesome.
want to bring everyone out, man. If you podcast stars, TDK, get your ass out here, bro. We need you dancing on the floor, bro. I want everybody to come out to Tucson and see what we got brewing. Because how else are we gonna show the world what we do, right? Our personalities, our culture. We have a different style, man. I call this Chicano pride. It's brown pride. It's Mexican American style. That's what I love, man. And that's what we want to represent. We have our own stilo right here, right? So, and we got to
Yes.
let people know about it.
Yes, definitely. And I'm going to say a little bit of words in Spanish because we do have a following out in Mexico, and a lot of the Mexicanos are nuestros
So,
paisanos.
yeah,
Saludos to our paisanos de siempre, siempre soportando todos los tejanos, la conjunto, son bien, bien abiertos, manos abiertas para nuestra música. Gracias para estar siempre con nosotros. Again, to everybody that's on, thank you guys so much. I know, Johnny, we are talking about a little bit of the songs you've done and this and that. I just want to give them a little bit of taste
let's
of
do it.
who the Conjunto Differencia is. So I'm gonna play a little bit of Tennessee whiskey because I'm feeling the Wednesday to
Get
be a
your whiskey
Friday.
glasses ready, right? Get the whiskey.
Yeah.
Isaac De Los Santos, Conjunto Cartel Records, Tennessee Whiskey, man. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy, guys.
Yes.
Used to spend my nights out in a bar room. Liquor was the only love I've known. But you rescued me from reaching from the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Used to look for love at all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottles always dry. But when you put out your heart, honey, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. Yeah, you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet.
Yes, guys, that was some Conjunto Diferencia. Great, great song, man. I was already like, damn, I'm about to go order myself a whiskey.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
yes, great, great, great song. I love the melodies to it. I love the sound to it. I mean, very conjunto, mellow
Yeah,
conjunto, but it's
we,
just
we call it
so
we call it conjuntry.
that's it feels like that's where you dance with somebody like cachetito, right? And you're just enjoying just the movement, right? So
Yeah,
props to you guys. I love the song. Guys, you guys can find them all the platforms. You need the music, you're a DJ, you need the music, reach out to my friend Mr. Johnny, reach out to Hilda. They'll give you the the music, or you know interviews or anything you need. that's the people you need to make contact with. Again, I love what your whole circle's doing. I don't want to leave your guys out. You want to introduce your band members to give them a little bit of props and
Yeah.
props to them to always supporting and always being there and always being at the gigs, right? Because it does take a village, and props to their families because it is a lot of time away from home. So props to
Yeah.
their families as well. So
It's a big sacrifice. It's tough to keep a band together. It's tough to get the chemistry right, right? So shout out to Francisco Bandine, our lead vocalist, bajo sexto player, from Silver City, New Mexico. Then we have Joey Sanchez on the bass, from Tucson, Arizona, and my dad, John Martinez Sr., on the drums, Tucson, Arizona as well. My sister on the percussions and vocals as well, Celeste Martinez, and she's also from Tucson as well. And myself, I play the accordion and vocals, and Johnny J. Martinez. Tucson, Arizona, representing Arizona Strong, keeping Conjunto strong and well over here. So shout out to Hilda Peña for helping us, getting with us, representing us, and La Jolla, vámonos con La Jolla Promotions. La Jolla has been supporting us as well from day one. And of course, Rick Bettis Promotions here in Tucson, Arizona, and uh, Veronica La Cosentida out there in Vegas. So that's the team I work with. I also work with DJ Peaches out here in Tucson,
awesome.
as well. So just shout out to all the team that I've been working with lately, man. You guys have been awesome. All my family and friends who go out and support. The team is big, from my moms to my tias, to my sisters, to my cousins, to our spouses, that come in and support and handle the little things behind the scenes, man. You guys are amazing. And you guys know what we love you guys so much. And we do our own merch. So if everybody loves those Conjunto D jerseys.
Yes,
They
I was about to say that. I was like, I would need one of those baseball jerseys.
Yeah, I gotta get you one, Kelly. Everybody I do interview with, I try to get them one. So when we get a chance, give me your size and your address. I'll get you one, or maybe I might take one and give it to you at the gala. That'd be
Yeah,
even better,
definitely,
right?
definitely. And
So,
to all the people that are on, guys, we will be at the gala. Hopefully with God, with everything, all the planning and everything, we'll be out there. And I am ready to meet you guys. Like I said, I saw you guys last year. We just didn't have the opportunity to do it because it was so crazy. So many
bouncing
artists
around,
coming
man.
and going, and
Yeah,
I kept seeing those damn jerseys. I was like, man, who is that? And who's that? And I would see your guys' name on there, but I was all like, I need to get them. I need to get them. Every time I try to get you, somebody else will come in. You know what? I loved it. I loved
last year at
the
Fanfare, they
promotion and
sold out the
everything.
first day, Thursday. They were all gone. They even bought the one off my mom's back. They bought the one off my mom's back. So we're gonna be prepared this year. And if you
Yeah,
guys want your jersey ahead of time, give me a call, message, lock it in. I do my own merch, and we'll make sure you get taken care of. But shout out to Jaime de Anda. I made him a custom one, and he rocked it on during the show here in Tucson, and he loved it, man.
yeah,
So that was a dream come true for me. A little birthday present. My birthday's on the 23rd, so having those articles, Manos Peña and Jaime there. Again, we were in Plainsview, Texas, not too long ago. We opened up for Stephanie Montiel, so that was an honor. I got to hang out with those Manos Peña family. I'm excited what we got coming in store. Like I said, talking to a lot of bands. Going to be a lot coming through here in Tucson. Now y'all can wait for the casino. The casino sponsors us too. We love them. But if y'all really want to come down to Tucson, hit me up. Conjunto Fight Entertainment, Johnny J. Martinez, Conjunto Differencia. We're willing to travel. That's how it all started, right? We're willing to travel, of course, and we'll make your way to your city. And if you don't like me, oh well, man. Go support someone else. At least you're supporting someone. And if you
yeah.
do, I appreciate you, love you guys, and I hope to see you guys soon, man. Coming to a city near you.
Yes, definitely, definitely. To all our promoters out there, all our area. I mean, said to a lot of the musicians, our area is so stuck on what the well known and the ones that they always bring constantly. But you know what? There's
Get some
many
new blood.
events happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully, we have a casino as well. It's 40 minutes away. It's the Lucky Eagle Casino in Eagle Pass, Texas. Hopefully, we can get somebody out in the that's involved in that. Try to get you guys out here. We do have an annual festival as well called the Spanish Festival. Hopefully, we can make things happen. I know we have a lot of the other events coming up, and I know Bevo has also something freer.
Yeah, yeah, we
Uh,
got contacted for Beeville, so we might be out there in September. So
awesome, awesome.
yeah,
Oh, that's my birthday month, so maybe I'll be
yeah,
out there too.
I could be wearing
So
that jersey.
yes, yeah, right. And then
Yep.
we also have Hispanic heritage as well from Pearsall. I know I have the Strawberry Fest coming up. So many events coming up. You know, this is the time when all this stuff happens. And you know, Johnny, you guys are doing a great job. To your
Thank you.
band, to your friends, to every fan that's on, guys. Muchas gracias.
Norma,
Thank you so much.
Michigan, Norma Salazar. Saludos.
Yes, I saw a good band out from Florida. The G5. Saludos, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and stuff like that. Ms. Norma Salazar, George Salazar out there in Holland, Michigan. I mean, to everybody
Melco.
that's been on. I mean, what a great support. We love you guys. I love you guys. I know I've been in and out of the scene, but you know what? It's just how our life takes our road. So I
Yeah,
appreciate you guys day in, day out, every time we're on. I'm pretty sure you feel the same way, Johnny, with all your fans
dude.
and the people that are around you and stuff like that. And what I tell everybody that always comes here, we're not just, oh, I'm just a podcast, Kelly D, or you're Johnny from Conjunto Differencia. We're a family now. So we're friends for life. We're,
Yep.
great to have you here. This station is yours. This is why we do this. This is why I did this. It's for people, new band members that are starting off, don't get opportunities, don't get the doors open to them as much, and we're glad to do that to everybody that's come our way. So, Johnny, thank you so much for even taking this opportunity and being here with myself, and to my boss man and Miss Hilda. Thank you for making this possible, and you're always welcome back whenever you guys have something else coming up.
Hey, I'm gonna have something else for you guys. You know it. So just keep a lookout. Kelly, I truly appreciate what you do. All the podcasters that you guys give us a platform. The people wouldn't know who I am without you. They wouldn't, be able to tune into my music or know where to find us without you
Yeah,
guys doing what you do. So I truly appreciate you. I've been had a great time talking about what we're doing here, and thank you. I can't wait to see you. San
yeah,
Antonio, Texas. I hope to see all you guys out there. I will definitely see you, Kelly, and
yeah,
hopefully in the future. And like I said, we're family, so we'll be seeing each other. Give big hugs and shout out to everybody there. That's your team and everybody out there in Conjunto World,
yeah,
Conjunto Maniacs, and Conjunto D followers. We love you guys, man. Thank you, Johnny J Martinez, Conjunto Differencia, Tucson, Arizona. Until next
yeah,
time, guys.
definitely, definitely. Again, guys, we'll see you guys next week, or I think I have something coming up pretty soon too. And then we have our friends from Let's Talk Tejano will be on as well tomorrow, and our DJs. Don't forget to follow our DJs or listen to our app Live 365 Sirius Tejano. We have our live DJs on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday. So you guys, amazing stuff for our station. Thank you, Joe, our boss man, for always supporting us and letting us do what we love to do. Never putting, you can't do this. You let us write it out and do what we want. So again, thank you guys so much for this beautiful Wednesday. Johnny, thank you so much for joining me today. To everybody that joined me today, you guys go listen to Tennessee Whiskey. Get yourself ready for the weekend. And again, thank you guys so much. We'll catch you the next time from Sirius Tejano. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
DJ Kane.
Caliente como la arena en la playa cuando el sol está brillando. This is fire, this is hot. Esta te va a hacer hasta sudar. Hasta abuelita se pone a bailar. Todo mundo vamos a caminar. Absorben la cumbia, cumbia, la cumbia, cumbia, la cumbia, cumbia. Para que sepan bien, hoy me voy de vacaciones. Hoy me desocupo de tus situaciones. Sol, arena, ron y mar, un sueño para mí. Sol, arena, ron y mar, es vida para
temperatura al 100 sudando. Sigue bailando, sigue gozando. Saba la cuña, ritmo, sigue Steph cantando. Dale. Caliente como la arena y en la playa cuando el sol está brillando. This is fire, this is hot. Esta te va a hacer hasta sudar. Hasta el abuelita se pone a bailar. Todo el mundo vamos a caminar. Absorben la cumbia, cumbia, la cumbia, cumbia, la cumbia, cumbia.
Para que sepan bien, hoy me voy de vacaciones. Hoy me desocupo de tus situaciones. Sol, arena, ron y mar, un sueño para mí. Sol, arena, ron y mar, es vida para mí. Sol, arena, ron y mar, un sueño para mí. Sol, arena, ron y mar, es vida para mí.
Mami, me tienes pensando muy mal con ese trasero espectacular. Sé que mi ritmo te hace bailar, por eso ven y menéale más con esta cumbia que es puro high class.